Terrapins will kick this away to get us going here. Bring the kick out, touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Cornhuskers offense making their way on the field to open this game. We've got a quarterback here coming off a sensational performance, Kirk. He sounded very confident when we met with him this week. Well, let's see if he can build on that this time.
Yeah, I think the last game that he played, he just threw the football on time. He didn't try to do too much, found the open receivers, took what the defense gave him, and as you mentioned, we had a chance to talk to him. I think that's what he's looking to try to do, not try to live up to the hype, just put together another solid performance.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the handoff. The Huskers pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
The Nebraska faithful love to see the ball in his hands, just like they've loved to see the backs over the years. Think about T.O., Tom Osborne, when he had the backs going, Mike Rozier, Lawrence Phillips, Armand Green, Roger Craig going way back. More recently, Amir Abdullah, Rex Burkhead. Boy, oh boy, they've had some fun backs to watch.
Keeping it on the ground here. Picks up the first, looking for more. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down. And the Huskers with 1st and 10 here. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Catch made on the right side. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. Drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. The pass is intercepted. He could go. He's at the 50, the 30, inside the 20. Touchdown, Terrapins. A big defensive score.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
Bringing it out, it's Bell. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Hunter. They bring him down after a short game there. Both teams settling in, looking to set the tone here, Kirk, in a game where there's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in a year like this, a winner may be able to look back at this as a game being the reason they finish strong and make a big push to those bowl games around New Year's.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They bring it down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 49. The Cornhuskers look to keep this drive moving.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Short pass finds the tight end. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be 1st down yardage.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
3rd down upcoming after that completion. The linebacker shifting around now. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. They make the stop at the 47. It's enough for a 1st down. Fresh set it down to the offense. 1st down. He'll hand it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Hunter. They finally stop him all the way down at the 6-yard line.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Well, Kirk, Maryland has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Gonna run it. It's Johnson. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Ball handed off. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Well, you lose the battle to line of scrimmage here on 2nd down to bring up this 3rd down. Now as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They finish off the scoring drive. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the Maryland Terrapins offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. It's a group that's really led by the big fellas up front. An offensive line that can maul you. They really are the personality of this team. Can they impose that today again, Kirk?
Well, some people will go out and recruit quarterbacks and receivers, try to win the game out on the perimeter.
Breaks into the clear. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Lining up to try the extra point. The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. Grab down the middle. It's Mills. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Dropping back, it's Wyola. Finds an open target on the left side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Looking for a gain. Once. And he's got it. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Third down play for this offense. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Terrapins. Way too much speed on that play. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bell. Solid coverage here. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Ball handed off. Powering through. First down, looking for more now. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. No pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
To the air, it's Wyola. It's an out route, the catch made. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking for a receiver. He finds his tight end for the catch. He's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. He's got a man down the middle. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. Defense shoves him out of bounds, and not much of a gain there.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Can they pick up the first on the ground? The Huskers are looking to keep this drive going. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back to just exactly where he needed to go.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Huskers.
That's how you close a half off for this offense, leaning on the run game to get into the end zone and setting yourself up to go into half all tied up. What a game we have here.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Bringing it out, it's Manning. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. That's caught. It's Smith. He bring it down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up the first down.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Extending the play now. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. 2nd down after that previous play. Receiver hauls it in. Nobody in the neighborhood. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Catch made in space. Look out. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. He missed it. Off target that time. This game remains tied in the second quarter. Final seconds in the first half, they will just take a knee and head to the locker room. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. Fielded in the end zone. It's Manning. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Maryland offense is back out on the field now. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. Caught over the middle. It's Manning. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the Terrapins come to the line to run the hurry-out. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Soccer with a strong tackle there.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Short throw complete to the tight end. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
Looking downfield, it's Washington. Grab down the middle, it's Smith. That's big. They convert on third and set him up first down from the 32.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
With the catch, it's Webb. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14. The Terrapins have first and 10 here. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Manning. And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Back to throw again. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Makes the grab on the move. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be first and goal from the 1.
You know, on third down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection, because you know that you're going to throw and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of can you protect your quarterback.
Touchdown, Maryland, to put them on top now.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Going with the old counter run here. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Handoff from the shotgun. They'll tackle him at the 27. Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Back to throw. It's Raiola. Looking deep down the left side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on. The Cornhuskers will have to kick it away. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And here's the return. Oh, and he's got some space here. Can they catch him? Nearly took it all the way. They finally grab him. Lucky to give up field position and not points there. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop him this time. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Defense is coming after him. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Terrapins. Great connection there for 6 points. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Trying to find room. It's Johnson. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now second and 14. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they bring him down. Blockers not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. That's a big... Huskers getting set on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking for the wide out. Wide open downfield. You make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up for the 1st down at the 47. The Huskers pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Nice grab. It's Hunter. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. 1st down and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Over the middle, it's Hunter.
Boy, a great slant by the receiver. What I love is the quarterback found the window that he wanted to make the accurate throw.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. Quarterback pulls the ball, it's a keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Now that's an incompletion. That'll bring up 4th down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there. Leaning on the run game here. He's past the marker and still going. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down. And the Terrapins hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Receivers are bunched together. Dropping back, it's Washington. Grab down the middle, it's Smith. That's a solid gain, moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Direct snap. And he will be stuffed for no gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Grab made by the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the 4th quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Caught near the goal line, and it's a touchdown. But wait, looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. So the nice touchdown negated by the penalty, and it'll back the offense up. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The sure hands. It's Smith. They finally make the stop, but a chunk play there moves the ball inside the 10. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. First down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice. And the running back takes the handoff. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
Looking to throw. It's Washington. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. Touchdown, Maryland. This offense is still clicking.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters, and that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. And right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. 2nd down after the incompletion. Looking to throw it again. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. And the Huskers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Hunt over the middle. It's Hunter. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The tight end has got it. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. The offense spikes the ball here, looking to preserve as much clock as they can. Nothing on 1st down, so now it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. It's Raiola. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. Tackled after the completion down at the 1-yard line. Now the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. Encroachment defense. Penalty on the defense won't make much difference this close to the goal line. They break the huddle on 3rd and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. The hands seen, able to corral that one, and that should just about do it. The offense can kneel down and wrap up the victory. The offense with 3 tight ends now on 1st down, trying to create a mismatch. He eludes a tackle. They stop him, but it's a 1st down, and that should be ball game. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, this was a stunner. It's going to resonate around the college football landscape, Kirk. This lower-ranked team came in here and said, give us some respect. And they went out and earned it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is a bit of a shocker to me, just to be able to see this team get run all over the